What is up, Zenians? Welcome to another episode of Tree City Live. This is episode 119. That's crazy to me. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. What's up, Diavro? What's up, Dank? What's up, Zen Blocks Mining? What's up, Mindbody Crypto? Sounding off for the Friday evening? Still trying to clear up this congestion and sickness. Going on about a week and a half, and it's just lingering. I just can't get rid of it. But before we get started, if you could come over to the Twitter at Tree City West, give the show a retweet. Try to get some more hash heads in here for episode 118. Don't really have much planned today. It's just been a couple days since I streamed. I think we're going to do a bit of a victory lap. I'm going to go through all the coins in my portfolio. Things are really pumping. It's really starting to get interesting. Really starting to feel vindicated for some of these moves I've made over the last 2 or 3 years, and it's been an awesome week or two. Hopefully it continues. And it's like we're so ingrained in the bear market. It feels like it's going to just come crashing down at any second. Realistically, we should have like another 30 to 90 days, before things start to get interesting. We have the halving happening next month. But, what's going to happen next? Ribbit, what's up, Jonathan? Welcome. But as always, I like to start out looking at the crypto bubbles, see what's popping off today. And another green day. Actually, technically, this says it's a red day, but we got a couple big green bubbles here. We got the memes moving again. We got Floki up 77% on the day. Dog with Hat. I actually took profits on Dog with Hat and Bonk today. Completely out of those positions. Got some Pepe. I took profit on that today. So I'm actually all out of memes right now. Another meme I was holding was a Milady token. That jumped up 75% on the week. So I'm just kind of chilling with my altcoins. I don't really have any memes right now. I've been having some fun playing over in the Solana ecosystem, just degenning the shit out of everything. But always got to be careful doing that for sure. But if we zoom out to the week, we see we got a lot of big movers. Look at these memes. Jesus Christ. Floki up 200%. Pepe 140. Shib 115. Then we got some layer ones moving. We got Phantom up 67%. Filecoin up 40%. BCH 43%. Yes. Even EOS is moving. That's funny. What is happening here? Let's go take a look at the crazy Bitcoin chart. It is really interesting how the last 2 times we made all-time high, we come crashing right down. I mean, there's some massive sell pressure up here. Same thing happened a couple days ago when we made the first new all-time high. You see it's on this weird little like shooting star wick. We came right above it, came right back down to it, and then we kept going. This is on the 4-hour chart. So the first time we went from, what was it, 69,300 all the way back down to under 60,000, 59,000, and then we pumped right back up, green candle after green candle. We got as high as 70,199. So we actually broke 69,000, and this is on the Coinbase chart. Obviously, every exchange is a little different. They might have some different prices with different order books. But according to this chart, the 4-hour chart, we had a close on the 4-hour at 70,199. That's just or a wick, I guess you could say. That's just crazy. So we officially breached 70,000 today. New all-time high for Bitcoin is no longer 69K. So that's pretty interesting to see. Real quick, let's go take a look at Dex Screener, and then I'm gonna go through all my altcoins today and see what. Had a long day at work. I haven't really been looking at the charts too much. Really just been digging for shit coins to buy and pump, and yeah, you can see it pulls me right up to Solana, right where I've been all day. It's kind of funny. Hell yeah. So Zen, I saw Zen was pumping up earlier. It looks like we've pulled back since then. Oh yeah, look at all that. Got another person dropping 5 billion clips again. That's pretty crazy. But we got all the way up to 6068 this afternoon and getting a little pullback now. Hopefully we're just coming back to test the top of this and confirm it as support maybe, or we might just fall through and go back to the bottom of the pattern. But I did have it in this little flag here. We broke above it. Now we're literally testing it again, but someone's having some fun here. Look at this. 5 bill over and over and over and over again. Is this our guy? Nah, this guy's buying and selling. This is a trader. Man, that's crazy. What is up with that? Just buying and selling and buying and selling. They're swinging it. You can see buying low and selling high. That's nuts. Weekends are starting to get juicy. I know, right? It's like, we're starting to see this pattern where we get these, I don't want to call them blow off tops because it's happened twice now, but we get this huge run up in Bitcoin. All the liquidity gets sucked out of it, and then it moves into the altcoins, and all the altcoins start moving. It's like a cycle that keeps happening every week, and the weekends are getting juicy. If you guys notice, Gwei comes down. I actually have 2 ZenFTs due on Ethereum, and I'm waiting for it to get. It was at like 45 earlier, but I was eating dinner. I wasn't prepared. So if we can, if Gwei falls to like 40, 45, I'm gonna have to claim those real quick. So let me know if you see that here. But yeah, you see Zen had the pump up, pulled back to 6 zeros, 5 8. Still holding this strong though. I mean, I think it's funny everybody's calling Zen a meme coin. You know, a lot of these coin ranking sites have Zen listed as a meme coin. And when I hear that, you know, you think meme coins, you think big pumps, you think, you know, ridiculous numbers. And I always think of Richard Hart saying, measure from the bottom. You know, no matter how bad you're down, you know, measure from the bottom. So like if you measure Zen from this bottom wick, it's actually up 100% right now. And it was up as high as 180%. And this afternoon, it was up to about 150%. So from the bottom, if you were lucky, and you had 2 opportunities to buy this bottom, and if I zoom out to the 4 hour here, there's like 2 weeks here, and this is basically under 603. So is the zone I'm talking about. So you had a couple weeks back in October, and then a couple weeks in the beginning of February, and then you had this one quick wick down. And if you bought some Zen, you're up 100 to 150%. That's just crazy. That's the meme Zen though. That's not, you know, the real Zenians don't really care about price. You know, there's things like, you know, you do with your Zen, you want to have your Zen, or you burn your Zen, you know, Levin's Law, you claim it, even though the chart's bad. So we don't really care about price as long as, you know, the mints are good, makes sense to claim your mints, which has been a big debate lately. And, but yeah, there's always the meme aspect too, which is kind of fun to think about. See DBZen chilling here up 10%. This thing's been just swinging all over the place. Like, what is this? Super low liquidity. Someone completely drained the pool, got as low as 8 cents on these 3 wicks here. Like, what happened here, man? I wish I had some like buy orders down here. But one thing that kind of scares me about that is every time we had those ridiculous wicks, we went and got them. So for example, back here, this is when DBZen really started to get a bit shaky. When it broke that $10, we had this weird wick all the way down to $1.50, and everyone's like, nah, that was just the wick down. We're not gonna go get, you know, pick up that liquidity. And then slowly and surely over time, we came all the way back down and we claimed this entire wick. And then it happened again here. We had this big wick down. It's like, oh, we're not going to $1. And then boom, then, you know, then it happened again here. We wicked all the way down to 65 cents. And then we went and got that wick. And then right here, got as low as 50 cents. And then now we have one all the way down to 8 cents, which, I mean, if this pattern continues, we might have to go get that wick, which is pretty scary for DBZen. You know, I can't imagine going from 95 cents right now down to 8 cents, especially when the bull market's heating up like it is. So I don't know what's happening with the liquidity here. The liquidity is getting pretty low, down to 48K, and that's 26. That's only 6.8 ETH with 24,000 DBZen pooled. The cool thing about DBZen though is everybody has it staked. We're all getting those divs. So DBZen on the side chain's doing its thing. Super volatile. I saw this was up like 80% earlier, and now it says it's down 26%. BDBZen Really, it's just cruising sideways. Same with Phantom. Phantom right now says it's up 50% on the day. But it actually, how weird is that? Like you pull up the daily chart and it's red, even though it says it's up 50% on the 24 hours. That's just the weird low liquidity. What else we got going on? XNF down to $1.68. Binance XNF down to 80 cents. What's up, Janet Rakuten? What's up, Tech Ken? Welcome, welcome. Shout out to Tech Ken, man. Go follow him on TikTok. He's got some cool videos of his mining setup. Yeah, I like those. I appreciate seeing that, like, you know, the real thing. You know, it's funny. I only see, you know, servers and stuff at work. I don't really get to see the mining aspect of it. And we're renting these cloud GPUs. It's not like I can physically see the cards and the hardware and stuff. So that's pretty cool how you're doing it, how you have the rig and you can actually interchange different cards and stuff. It kind of inspires me to want to do it too. And then boom, we have finally have the liftoff on PulseChain, man. Look at Pulse X just going absolutely crazy right now. Whew. Got that big old green candle. So really it's just been ranging sideways for months, basically going between 404 and 406, just moving sideways. And then finally today, what was this candle? We went from 4057 all the way up to 301. So that's like the SAC price, right? That's crazy. 80% pump on PulseX today. And now it's kind of forming a flag. It's doing this little bull flag thing here. So hopefully it keeps going. I want to see it get back above, maybe that's what this blue line is here. See it get back above SAC price. Let me see if I can zoom out here. Oh no, that's just the top of the fib. Can we already read the full GitHub of the XEN blockchain? I don't think so. Jack's just been releasing little tidbits here and there. I highly suggest going to check out his Twitter at Mr. Jack Levin. So he'll post the screenshot. I know they're working on it, but they're sharing it as they're working on it, which is really cool. Here, give me 1 second. I'm gonna blow my nose here. This shit's all fucked up. Whew, sorry about that. And then Titan X, man, I had that miner due on the 1st. And I just completely forgot I've had the liquid sitting in my wallet, and then it's just completely lost like half of its value in the last, you know, since I claimed it. I claimed it on the 1st, so let's see when that is. Do I want to see when that is? I guess I should say. Yeah, so right back here, and then we ran up to 608, and that's where I should have sold, and then I held it. Now this weird stuff with hyper's happening. Everyone expected it to pump with hyper, and now it's dumping super hard, and more drama with the Titan X. TechKen says don't look. For sure, for sure. Saw ZKZX. This was a privacy coin. I saw this one made a strong move after a big dump. So that's cool to see it moving back up here, kind of forming another flag on the PulseChain privacy coin. EBTC doing its thing. DripX looking like a rug. That was a bad move. I made a bunch of miners for DripX, and it's not looking good, guys. Not looking good. In the fight with the pollen. It's actually a sinus infection I'm recovering from. With a touch of bronchitis in there too. I appreciate it though. Yeah, allergies suck. We're not quite in that season yet though. So yeah, let's go look at all the altcoins. I really want to dive in. I made this yeah, the DCAs. I made this list like years ago. This was like 2022 when I start, and I've been through this on the show a few times, and it's basically just shows like my buy zone for the bull run, and it's kind of interesting to go back and see it because some I nailed it. My buy zone was perfect. Some it went way under the buy zone. Some it never even got to the buy zone. So all these coins that we're about to look at, I do own. You know, I'll talk about what they are and what they do. But they're looking pretty juicy. If you have something that's a winner, increase the holdings of the winner. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So ADA has been a big one for me. I fell in love with ADA. I'm a big fan of Charles Hoskinson. Hey, where'd the DCAs go? Yeah, here we go. Oh my God, this is so old. So the bear market low previously was 2 cents. It looks like, so my buy zone for Cardano was this white box. And you can see we nailed it right in that white box. That would have been the perfect time to buy Cardano. You could have bought it under 30 cents anytime between June 23 and October 20, as recent as October. So this was kind of the low for Cardano. And now it's just absolutely pumping. And the crazy thing about this is a top 10 coin. So it takes a lot of capital to move a multi-billion-dollar project like this. So for it to go from 20 cents to 70 cents, it's very much alive. The DeFi is popping off on Cardano. There's a lot of different projects. They now have smart contracts. At the end of the last cycle was when they got smart contracts. So it was so late in the cycle that people couldn't really build on it. They don't really understand Plutus and the weird programming language that it is. So, man, you scared me for a second. You said R.I.P. Charlie, and I went to Charles Hoskinson. But this is my third biggest holding besides Bitcoin and ETH. So it's one of the few that I made my goal. So I had a goal of getting 10,000 ADA, and I just have it staked in the staking pool, and I make nice staking. And the cool thing about Cardano staking is it's liquid. So if I ever just want to move it, I don't have like an unlock period, or you don't have to do anything. It just sits in your wallet and earns. And when you delegate it, it's kind of a different mindset for sure. I really think I think Cardano is going to be one that easily breaks its all-time high. I bet it can get up to like $4 or $5. I think that's the ceiling. Some people are saying 10. I don't think it's going to get up there. I think $4 or $5 for Cardano. That'd be pretty solid. Something just like that. You know, break the previous all-time high. I don't think it's going to smash it. It's not going to pass Bitcoin or Ethereum or anything, but yeah, for sure, for sure. We bonded over that goal. Yeah, for sure. So 8 is a good one. You know, I like the founder. If you want to hear some interesting perspective into crypto and into life in general, definitely go check out Charles Hoskinson. He has a little YouTube channel. He does live videos. He has an awesome perspective on life. He basically lives on like a buffalo ranch out in Wisconsin and just does YouTube videos and builds up his project. Super genius type. He's actually one of the founders of Ethereum. He worked with Vitalik, and him and Vitalik had a big falling out. And it is kind of interesting because everybody always shits on Cardano, but now Ethereum's implementing the same things that Cardano implemented a couple years ago because of the problems with the staking and the centralization and everything. So that's definitely one of my favorites. I guess we'll just go right down the list. Algorand. This was one that fell way through my buy zone. And it's another project where I really respect the founder, Silvio. He's like one of the original OGs of crypto, not just of crypto projects, but like of cryptography and the science of it. And he created Algorand. It's a unique chain, and there's no other chain like it. You know, it's not like an Ethereum copy or anything. It's a very unique chain. Last bull run, it got all the way up to, I think it was like $3. Yeah, about $3.75, or wait, here we go. Yeah, $3 exactly on Binance, on this Binance chart. So this is just one. I accumulated some, you know, over the bear market, but I didn't expect it to fall under 15 cents. So that's where my bottom buy zone was. It got all the way down to 8 cents. Ugh, that's just such a kick in the dick, you know, when I think of my break even and everything. So I really should have been buying down in the zone, but once it falls through my buy zone, I kind of lose confidence in the project. So I did have another chance to buy back here. But I have a nice bag of Algorand just sitting in my cold wallet, not doing much. It's nice to see it pump. Finally went from 8 cents to 28 cents. Got a lot of green candles here. You know, it's a layer one. Should be a good one. Aptos is a little one, a little project. This is actually a recent one. So this launched at the end of 2022. So this is a pretty new project. It's kind of one of those, I think it's the Meta team, like the Facebook team. I'm pretty sure Facebook was going to create a crypto, and then they decided to cut the team, and then the team went and made their own project. And that's what happened with Aptos and Sui. I'm pretty sure the founders of Aptos and Sui were from the Meta blockchain team. So I thought that was kind of an interesting thing. Aptos does have a unique technology. It's fast like Solana. It's kind of the new generation of crypto, kind of a modular type blockchain. I didn't buy a lot of it. It was kind of just like on a whim. You know, I just bought. I think my break even's like $5 or $6. You know, just buying down in this zone when I was drawing this wedge, and I mean, it just popped right out of that, and it's still going. So it went all the way up to this golden pocket here. Currently sitting at $13. I'll be honest, this is one I moved out of my cold wallet. I sent it to Coinbase, and I'm like ready to sell it any day. So like, yeah, basically turned like $500 into $1,000, and now I want that and want to repurpose that. I kind of feel like this, yeah, but this might keep going. So it's like, shout out to Trevon. He said that best thing to do right now is to do nothing, and that's kind of how I'm feeling. That's really how I fucked up my last bull run, was trying to make all these little micro moves when really I should just sit and let it play out and wait for the right time to take profits, because part of me feels like this is still too early. Did you ever get into Kusama? I was bullish on Polkadot last run, but I didn't touch Kusama. No, I didn't. I do have some DOT though. I do have a little bit of Polkadot, but I never really got onto those what are they called, parachains, like Kusama and Moonbeam. Like I never really played on Moonbeam, even with Zen. I'm more bullish on Phantom and Matic than I'll ever be for boring ADA. I feel that. I kind of feel like Polygon's, it's gonna have its like second cycle slump or something. I am bullish on Phantom though, but I don't know. I feel like Polygon was just so, the pump was so wild last cycle that this one, it's not going to be as crazy. But they also have all the partnerships. They got the Starbucks and the Disney and, you know, all these different games and stuff. It's a fast chain with their ZK stuff. But I don't know. Are they changing their name too? What's their new name? They're gonna have a new ticker, like Poly instead of Matic. Like when companies start doing stuff like that, like it's exactly that. It's a company. It's not. It doesn't feel like a crypto anymore. Like they're not just changing their ticker, they're rebranding. You know, it's kind of weird. And parachains are still weird. We'll keep going through the list here. So this is another one I bought right at the end of the mania. It was like early 2023. During it was that big meme run up. I bought a bunch of Arbitrum, and I've just been sitting on it. I think my average was about $1.50, and now it's over $2. So I'm up quite a bit on it. Not a lot, but it's like I feel comfortable with it now. I don't really want to buy anymore, but it's a layer 2. I do think the layer 2s, and I kind of feel the same way about Optimism. So Optimism's another one in my bag. Yeah, here you can actually see the stats here. So my break even on Optimism was 229. My bear market, the previous bear market low was 40 cents. My buy zone was under $1.50. So this is one that I really nailed, and I'm really glad I did. I actually bought a lot of Optimism in this zone. So I planned this out. You know, it was probably early April 2023, and I said, hey, if it's gonna fall in this zone under $1.50, I'm gonna start buying it. And I was just buying chunks of Optimism down here. And now I got a bunch of Optimism, and it's doing its bull market thing. So this is that vindication I was talking about, where it's like, okay, I drew the box, I had a plan, and I executed the plan. and now it's paying off. Now that I was buying under $1.50, it feels great that its optimism is $4.50. You know, that's amazing. XEN is great too. Hell yeah, it is. Yeah, for sure. That's one I played with. So my rule with Zen was I'm only going to create Zen mints on chains that I have native on already. So I was already playing on Optimism. I had some ETH over there. So I'm like, yeah, I might as well, you know, mint some Zen. But I never did like Doge Chain or OKX Chain or Moonbeam. Just because I didn't have any native over there and I didn't feel like bridging. Like, I never even did ETH POW, even though I think I have some over there from the fork. I never did anything with it. When do you think they'll launch X1? Soon. You know, the Git book's kind of like the sprinkles on top. You know, I think the bulk of the tech is done. You can't really write the Git book until the tech is done. And now they have the tech, they need to create the documentation to illustrate it. And they're in that phase now, which is kind of the last phase. So I think it's going to be sooner than later. Price prediction XNM. I'd be really happy with a penny. I think a penny's a solid early guess. Maybe a half a penny. You know, 2 zeros 5. It'd be amazing if it's ever like $1. You know, that'd be pretty crazy. But even that seems like a lot. But you can, the best thing to do if you're, I don't really like making price predictions. I don't do the math because there is math behind it you can figure out. So like if you, here, we'll just do it real quick. So say we have a 500, we'll keep it realistic. I'm going to say a $200 million market cap. And we have a 1 billion supply. You're looking at like a 20 cent. And I feel like that's on the high side. Like the market cap of Zen's what? It's like 10 million right now or something. But I'm also super bearish. You know, I don't know. $5, $86. Hell yeah. You know, I don't want to say I'm bearish, but I don't want to be. I feel like I'm a realist. You know. I would love to say 1 XNM $1, but it's like, we'll see. We'll see. For me, it's more about, you know, the network and stuff. Opportunities to earn along the way. You know, that's going to be the key. Now that I have this like bag of XNM ready to go, I'm ready to put it to work and like get some residual out of it, you know? So where were we? Just running through this. This is another one I nailed. Cosmos Atom. I love this project. They have a lot of cross-chain interoperability chain. If you look behind Cosmos and I think it's Tendermint, they're responsible for a lot of the blockchains that you deal with on a daily basis. Things like Binance Smart Chain and things like you know, Crow and KuCoin chain and all these little like stupid chains. You know, a lot of those are built on the Cosmos ecosystem and they're interoperable with each other because of the what's it called? I want to say it's the space station, but I know it's not. It's like the I don't know. Cosmos SDK. Yeah. What's up, Craig Crypto? Welcome. What's up, Muttley? And then, of course, I got a nice little bag of AVAX. This one actually did fall through my buy zone in the bear market, so I started buying under $13. I didn't really expect it to go under $10.50, but it got as low as $8. So missed out on some opportunities there. You know, I was busy buying up here, so that kind of sucks. But I mean, look at that. It's at AVAX is at $42 right now, and you could have bought it for $8 as recent as last October, less than 6 months ago. And it really puts it in perspective. So you can see I was actually buying it. This was a round tripper for me. You know, I was buying it back here, and I watched it run all the way up here and then I just held it all the way down here. That's why my break even's $41. I never sold it, and that's the different plan that I have going into this run. Crow is another one, a round tripper for me. With break even's 47 cents. Just been holding it since way back here. But finally nice to see some life out of here. Cool thing about the Crow, they have the Crow credit card, the crypto.com credit card, or the debit card. Comes with some certain perks. If you hold like $400 worth of Crow, you get a Spotify subscription and a Netflix subscription for free. I guess it's not for free because you have to hold the crypto, but kind of a cool thing. I've just had it staked on the exchange, which I don't recommend doing. Not your keys, not your crypto, but I just have it on the exchange in their earn program. I've just been earning all bear market, and I think last one I did like 90 days. I think I got like 30 days left, and then it might be time for me to take a look at taking some profits on Crow, because this is one where I'm kind of doubting we'll ever see an all-time high again. This got all the way up to $1. Right now it's at 16 cents. It depends on the exchange. You don't really hear about the exchange too much anymore, but I would love to see it get back up to my break even. This break even's kind of fucked up though, because it's before the staking. I've probably earned close to 1,000 coins just staking, so this is probably closer to 30 cents. And then this is another project I've been buying all bear market. It did get a little bearish on me. I wasn't expecting it to fall under 3 cents, but it did get as low as 2.5 cents. So this is Constellation DAG. This is one of the first DAGs I started researching ever before, we talked about XEN or anything. I was kind of curious how this chain worked. Got a bunch of old videos on it on this channel. But I believe in the DAG technology even before XEN, and that's why I was purchasing DAG Constellation. They have a lot of cool partnerships as well. They were partnered with the US Air Force and a bunch of big companies. I thought that was interesting. So I still got my little bag of DAG over my what's the wallet called? That's not the space station wallet. It might be the space station wallet, actually. What's up, Howler? Welcome. Taking the victory lap. I'm going through all the coins that I bought over the bear run. Polkadot, it's another one. We're back above the break even. Or I guess we're not quite there. This was another round tripper for me. Polkadot's a very old coin, and it had a huge bull run. I mean, this was crazy. I was actually buying down here, rode it all the way up to 56 bucks, and I never sold it. I remember buying this in the summer, July 22nd. And I thought Gavin Wood and Polkadot were so cool, and their parachains were getting ready to come out, and I wanted to catch the wave, and rode it all the way up to 56 bucks and then all the way down to 356. This one also fell through my buy zone, so I didn't expect it to go under 420. Dag boy. But this one's looking good. This is one where I don't think it's gonna get back to the $56. There's just not enough happening. But if one of those parachains blows up, Polkadot might also blow up. So they do have some interesting technology. They got some awesome developers over there. Of course, ETH. ETH is on my list. This is way off too. Bear market low, 800 bucks. Because I've been buying ETH the whole time, and I take profits in ETH. But we're coming up all-time high, $4,869 on the Binance exchange. Isn't this nice little rising wedge? And then boom, ETF in your face. ETH is unusable though. Oh shit, 45 Gwei. Let's go claim his Zenmint. They're actually due on the 7th. So, excuse me. Do you have an ETH claim wallet for your Zen? I do. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, that's my TreeCityWest.eth wallet. That is my Zen wallet. For sure. Stake smarter in your portfolio. Man, I hate MetaMask. So fucking slow. I did switch to Rabby, and I like Rabby a lot better. It's a lot easier. Okay. So Gwei's at 46 right now. Let's see if we can squeeze this in. So we'll clear this here, sort it. I don't think these are even day one mints. Motherfucker. Wait, why am I still on PulseChain? What the hell? Come on, man. Let's go. All right. So 44 Gwei. We're claiming 85,000. Oh, that's not good. This is a shorter one. 272 days. 5 VMUs. 85 million Zen. I don't want to see what I paid for it. $45 time to claim my Matic divs. Made some nice gains on Dot and Polka Bridge. Hell yeah. Wow. What is happening? 135 estimated fee? Well, yeah. What is happening? I didn't like the launch pad for Dot. Had way too many rug pools. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Dot's the first crypto I bought. Hell yeah. It's an OG for sure. All right, I'm doing this later. I'm gonna try to wait for Gwei to come down. I'm not trying to pay 95 bucks for 50 bucks a Zen. Eesh. Something's wrong with that. The MetaMask update looks weird. Something weird going on with that. Anyways, let's get back to the list. Yeah, my first crypto was actually this Filecoin. So I've told this story a couple times, but I had first bought crypto at the end of 2020. So there are a couple I was looking at. I bought some Bitcoin, I bought Cardano, and I bought some Filecoin. And this was in like December 2020. So right around here, I was buying it. I remember I spent $100 on it. So I got 3 Filecoin for like $33 each. So I spent $100 on 3 Filecoin in this range. But I wasn't obsessed with crypto back then. So I was basically, I wasn't obsessed with crypto, so I just bought it and let it sit. I wasn't checking my price every day. I wasn't obsessing over YouTube videos and, you know, doing all these things, you know, refreshing CoinMarketCap and the charts and all that. You know, I just bought it and forgot about it for 3 months. Then I came back in April and the price was all the way up here. And I'm like, no, I can't have $600. I only bought $100. Like, how did I turn my $100 into $600? And like, that was the moment I fell in love with crypto. The moment I sold my Filecoin for $200 each, you know, turned $100 into $600. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta, and then I went full degen. Then I bought some Safe Moon, and then I ruined my life. Use Rabbit Wallet? Yeah, for sure. What are you using? Infura? I actually use QuickNode. QuickNode's nice. and Anchor. I use Anchor for the Binance Smart Chain, the Wangui. I'm buying XNM at a penny, even though I have a nice bag of CPU mining at 8 hashes a second. Hell yeah. It's lagging. Use another RPC. Yeah, I'll come back to it. I want to do it on my other machine because I have the Rabby wallet set up with my Zen wallet. So that's my story about Filecoin. So I bought it for 33 coins for 30 bucks each, sold them at 200 bucks each. Now it's my first taste of the bull run and crypto. And then for the next 2 years, I've just been accumulating. So this was my Filecoin target for the bear run. It was under $4, and I pretty much nailed this one. If you're buying Filecoin around $3, that would have been a great value because it's currently sitting at $11.68. And I think it's just a matter of time. It's gonna fly up to 20 bucks. This one I don't think we'll ever see all-time high again. I don't think we're gonna see this 273. But Filecoin is a layer 1 protocol. It is a storage network. They have some awesome utilities. It's kind of like a Dropbox, like it's a service like Dropbox, except it's on chain. If you also have high level file storage, you can offer that on chain and run a Filecoin node with your storage and earn Filecoin for providing network storage. What was my first ICO? Do you remember oh my god, what was it called? It was something. It was on Binance Smart Chain. It was I want to say it's redefined, but that's not what it was. And I got completely hammered in it. I got fucked in it. Oh my god, what was it called? It was on Binance and it was called like... Retardio. No, that's not it. I can't remember, but yeah, it was a... It wasn't redefined, it was... And they had, I think it was Mr. Beast, and Mr. Beast got pissed because they were using his likeness, and everyone's like, oh, Mr. Beast endorses this coin. You know, we're gonna hop on it, and I got effed. I never really messed with the ICOs after that. I did the like the Binance Smart Chain degen ICOs on like Pink Sale and stuff. The pre-sales. Oh, those were always funny. So Phantom was another one. This was shout out to Tech Ken. This was my last bear run. You know, I was buying this at 50 cents. I think it was right here. No, it must have been back. Yeah, August 2021. That is crazy. So I was buying it back here, ran all the way up, and I took profits around $3. It kept going all the way up to $3.70. Took profits too early, but I was happy with it. And then rode my moon bag all the way down. Then Andre Cronje, he's like one of the pioneers of DeFi. He decided to leave Phantom. And that's what happened here. Phantom quickly went from $1 all the way down to like 16 cents. Everyone thought Phantom was dead. They're like, oh my god, Andre left, you know, we're all fucked. There's no more good ideas. And then a couple months later, Andre rejoined Phantom, and then it pumped like crazy all the way up to like 60, 70 cents again. And then it just kind of did this big cup and handle, and boom, it's pumping now. This is beautiful. Back up to 81 cents. Got as high as 86 cents. So now Andre is back with Phantom. They're doing their DeFi thing, and that's a good one. This is definitely, and it is pretty cool to think like, you know, I fell in love with Phantom. I fell in love with DAG, and now X1 is incorporating these technologies. You know, these DAG hybrid blockchain. You know, the special consensus, but it's still an EVM. It's so cool to see it all come together. We really have come a long way. Gala, it's kind of funny that this is on this list. This is a project I lost faith in. I dumped my bag in the middle of the bear market to I think it was actually right in this pump. Or it might have been back here. Yeah, it was right around here. Yeah, July. I actually sold it so I could do some Zen stuff. So I really didn't like Gala. I didn't like how they were doing their Gala music and gouging, you know, and a lot of weird things. The founder had dumped a bunch of tokens, all kinds of weird stuff. So Gala was one that I completely sold off. I never bought back, and I don't own any right now. H-bar, on the other hand, was one I really believe in. Just because it does have some, it has that weird consensus technology, and it also has a lot of partnerships, and they have a really interesting, like, it's not a panel, it's like a consortium of different super nodes or whatever. It's pretty cool. It's also a DAG technology. It's hash graph technology, I should say. So this is another one I nailed. If you're buying in this gray box, so you did really well. I got a nice bag of H-bar. It was pretty funny too. 2 weeks ago, I went to the Drake and J. Cole show, and I'm just chilling there. I was wearing this black hoodie. It says crypto millionaire. It looks like it's like a knockoff Millionaire Boys Club shirt or whatever. And so some guy sees me and he's like, "What's your favorite crypto?" And I say, Zen crypto, check it out, XEN. And I say, "What's yours?" And he gets right in my face and he starts screaming at the top of his lungs, H-bar, man, Hedera, H-bar. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? I'm like, cool, dude. Like, back up. It was weird. Like, I went and told my wife, I'm like, this guy's yelling H-bar at me. Like, what is happening? So that's pretty funny. I didn't even think to tell him I had a nice bag of H-bar. So if you were buying this under 4 cents, it's running right now up to 13 cents. Whew, that's beautiful. I love to see that. All-time high. I think this got as high as 60. Yeah, 58 cents in the last bull run. I think this could get up there. I think this could be one that hits 60, 70 cents. So I'm happy with my bag. This is what I'm holding on for now. Can we get your thoughts on CCC on-chain voting? Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's an interesting concept. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're here for sure. I'm definitely going to participate. I do have some questions, and I kind of wanted to ask them. They're not like I don't want to come off as like fudding or anything though, so I've been kind of keeping them to myself. But it's like I kind of have a weird thing about DAOs, you know, like because of the DAO hack, and because DAOs get taken advantage of all the time, where it's like a whale can come in and get a bunch of tokens and manipulate the DAO. So I did have like some questions like, is it a DAO where it's like there's tokens and people can like vote on projects, you know, for project funding, that type of vote? Or is it just strictly like polls and stuff? So that was one of my questions about CCC. Like, is it a DAO where there's funding involved and like, you know, people say, hey, I need $1,000 to build this product, and then the DAO will vote for that product and they get $1,000? Or is it more just like a polling thing? So that was my first question. And then the other question about it was like, if it is a DAO, like what's to prevent it from being manipulated by whales? So we know there's a couple Zen whales. If you look at like the chart of holders on Zen, you know, the top 5 are exchanges. So immediately you could have exchanges own the most CCC and then manipulate the pool to take the money from the DAO. It's like, are there any measures in place to prevent that? So those are my 2 questions about the CCC project. I think it is awesome though. I love that you guys are building for the Zen community. I like that it's kind of its own project, but it is tied to Zen and the fair launch aspect. So I do need to do some more research on it before I can really speak on it. But those are just 2 questions I had about the project. I sold Doge right at the top. I know a guy. You driving around in an old dirty van? He's jealous as Jack. Yeah, fuck ET. There's that jacked plebin too. It's funny seeing that wallet dump. It's What's up, Joseph? Welcome. I'm just going through I'm calling it my victory lap. So these are all projects I've been buying throughout the bear market. Some of them I'm hitting my targets, like this one. This white box is where I was DCAing. Anytime I hit that white box, I was buying. Some completely fell through the bottom of the white box, like Kadena. Kadena's one I round tripped that I got completely fucked on. You know, I was planning on buying between like 80 and 85 cents. Got all the way down to 40 cents. Oof. So, but it's coming back. I mean, yeah, break even $6. This thing got up to like $20. Yeah, the chart doesn't even go back that far on Binance. But this is kind of an interesting proof of work. You ever mine any Kadena, TechCon? Free candy. DAOs are the devil. Anything, they're executable on-chain voting. If someone makes a contract that observes a vote result. Oh, that's cool. Foosballs, devil. Shout out to the water boy. Link was another one. I was really happy with Link. I kind of nailed this one too. Now this is one that I round tripped. I think my break even's pretty up there. 1886. I was buying back here. This was one of the first cryptos I bought, and I was basically DCAing the whole way down. And then I wasn't gonna go any lower than $5, and there was a couple wicks down there, but it never really got much lower than that. So if you were buying Chainlink in this level, maybe between $5 and $6 throughout the bear market, that's a good move now. Now that we're back over $20, currently sitting at 1977. Thoughts on ICP? ICP is a cool one. I mean, they got super manipulated. So they got screwed at launch, and I think a big part of that is FTX and what SBF was doing, kind of sucking the liquidity out of projects. When they launched, they had that huge price explosion. It was like $1,000 a token or something. So that's one where, like, if you buy the bottom after that huge manipulation, you're definitely going to be up on it. I don't think it's ever going to get back to the like hundreds of dollars per token that it was, but as far as a project, like, I think it does have some really cool technology. It's basically blockchain cloud computing. You know, you can build programs and have cloud compute on chain, which is pretty awesome. Got some Polygon here. That was in my zone, nice and solid. Kind of sick of Polygon, to be honest. I'm not sure I believe in it very much, but it's moving back over. Sitting at $1.13 right now. Why not make our own water boy token? Man, you guys are gonna get me in trouble. I don't want to be a founder. I just want to enjoy the gains. Founders can't take gains. Then they're bad founders. Now this is one of my favorite projects right now. So Near also has a really innovative technology. They created sharding, and it works. So that's kind of what Ethereum wanted to do before they came up with the proto-dank sharding. This Near sharding is more like the Ethereum sharding that everyone thought, where it kind of shards into different chains and it's scalable and fast. Near is an extremely fast chain. Got all the way up to $20 last bull run, and that is one I do feel like there was some manipulation there. It feels like it was more like a $4 or $5 token. Then in the bear run it did. So this was one that fell well below my targets. So I was trying to buy it above $1.25. Got as low as 97 cents. So you could have bought some Near at 97 cents about 6 months ago, last October. And it would currently be at $5.73. So nice 5x from the buy zone in the bear market. Got out a Link early. I wish I did. That was one. My break even was like $20, and I just kept DCAing just to get that number down. Harmony was one I lost interest in when they got hacked. They had the their game or whatever. What was it called? Was it Magic Kingdom? Is that what it was called? DeFi Kingdom. So DeFi Kingdom got hacked. Their DeFi went to shit. Had this huge rundown. So they got as high as 40 cents, got as low as under a penny. And that was because of the hack. But they're starting to make a comeback. I'm not sure what's happening over on Harmony. But that's kind of funny. Harmony to participate in ETH Denver in Denver. But that's making some moves. But this was one I sold. I sold my Harmony in the bear market. One, because they got hacked, and two, I needed more funds for Zen. So this is one I turned into a bunch of Zen mints. Completely sold out of my position. I don't own any Harmony. I'm probably never going to buy it back. I meant to say contracts are not allowed to mint CCC. I think exchanges hold their tokens in contracts, so they can't mint any. That's cool. That's good. There's certain safe measures there. That's good. What's up, Nomad? Yeah, I'm a founder. You'll be claiming my hash on X1. Hell yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, so what he's talking about, I have a website, hashhead.io. If you're running a X1 validator, you can come over here. And if you're delegating to my validator number 8, then you can come over here and claim some hash tokens. And this is still running. This is still a thing. That's cool to see people are still claiming. What are we up to? Yeah, let me connect here. Let's try and pull the data. It's hating. Is my validator up? That would suck. Yeah, I'm active in voting. That's good. No downtime. I'll check into that later. That's interesting. It's because I'm streaming. Yeah, exactly. So as I mentioned earlier, Optimism. This is a big one I believe in. Of the layer 2s, Optimism's probably my favorite. One, because Base actually built theirs off of Optimism. It's kind of an official project, you know, optimistic rollups with Ethereum. And I got in early. I nailed the buy zone. I was buying under $1.50, and now we're clear over $4.50. So it is of the layer 2s, it's probably my favorite. I do have some Arbitrum, have some activity building up on Base if they ever have an airdrop. I am farming the ZK Sync airdrop, so I've been doing a lot of deck swaps, just back and forth, trying to build up trading volume and liquidity, and you know, keeping some ETH over there just in case. But yeah, Optimism. I didn't get the airdrop for Optimism. I was too late for that, but after looking into it, I think it's a solid chain. Don't sleep on Bitcoin layer 2s. Man, don't talk to me about it. I sold my SAVM about 2 weeks ago. Went from like $3 to $5, and I sold it, and I saw it was like over $10, so I'm like, fuck. Sand is a project I completely lost faith in. I was actually an active participant. I was playing the game. I have a couple streams. I have one of my first videos actually is about Sandbox. Let's go check that out real quick. And this was just a project I lost faith in. I over the years I was just like, why do I even like this? This game is trash. The tech is stupid. Like, it's all centralized. It's really just about owning the land NFTs. Let's see. Yeah. We discussed the safe and more well-known altcoins in the cryptoverse. Today, we're going to be talking about Decentraland. We're going to go over the founder, what are the land and mana tokens. Oh my god. Do I sound like that? That was the Decentraland one. That was actually before I started wearing
Welcome to another
shades.
episode of DYOR's Crypto Alt Stars, where we discuss the safe driven up by demand. This is basically the hub for everything.
Yeah,
Here you can see the
Decentraland.
ongoing
This is
event.
another shitty
Here's where you can
metaverse.
see the actual parcels. Each one of these little squares is one of the NFTs that are for sale, and you can jump around the map freely. So,
Oh wow, that's funny. All right, so let's wrap this up. I got 5 more coins. Solana is another big one. Nailed this one. It only entered. Now this one I kind of overshot. Really, it was barely ever in my buy zone. I did buy some at $8 though, so I bought like 10 Solana for $80, and now it's all the way back to $145 per token. So that was one of my best moves for sure. I did round trip some of it too. I was buying it up here. I think my last buy was like $195. Then I was buying some at 100, and then I was buying some at 50. Bought some at 8. But yeah, Solana's a good one. Solana's a good one for sure. I've been having a lot of fun doing the Solana meme coins lately, just because there's very low fees. It's really easy to jump in and out when there's high traffic, and everything's popping off over there right now. There are a lot of scams, so there's a lot of rug pulls, people pulling liquidity and stuff. You got to be careful of that. But so there's Solana. Also VeChain. VeChain's one I round tripped. My buy zone for VeChain was there should be an extra thing there. It should be 0.175. So under 2 cents, and this one it did fall through the bottom, but that would have been a solid place to buy some VeChain between 1.5 cents to 2 cents basically. Currently sitting at 4.5 cents for VeChain. This is one I'm always kind of rooting for, but I don't feel like it's going to get back to the previous all-time high. Now I am holding my VeChain. Cool thing about VeChain, you can store it on chain and you earn VTHO, which is the gas. So as long as you hold your VeChain, you earn the VTHO gas, and then you don't have to worry about gas. That's kind of one of the cool features of the chain, is you get the gas token for free just for holding the native coin, and then you don't have to worry about it. It's just like, as long as you have some VTHO, you'll be able to send transactions. You sounded less cool. Yeah, Sand. They got like Snooping. I remember the last time I was playing Sand, they had Snoop Dogg in it. You can go and hang out with Snoop Dogg and do little missions. It's pretty funny. But I bet VeChain can get back over 10 cents. I don't know if it's ever going to get up to 30 cents like it was though. That's a lot. That is a lot. There's a lot more supply now. But and then I actually did a members video about this one, Radix. This is another solid project. They have a unique programming language called Scripto. It's kind of a different way to program smart contracts for DeFi. It's a lot safer. And it's a fast chain. I basically just got a bunch, tens of thousands of XRD. I got it staked, and I'm just earning in I have it delegated, I should say. I'm earning in a validator, and it's just sitting on chain there, earning away. Relatively new project. I don't know if it's ever going to get back to 15 cents, but I'd be really happy. I'd be really happy with like a 10-cent Radix. I'm not sure what this yellow box is. I'm kind of thinking this is where I was looking. Like my sell between like 7 and 8 cents. That was before crypto took your soul. I know, right? And of course, XRP. I think everybody should have some XRP. Are you really in crypto if you've never owned XRP? Honestly, once this gets over 70 cents, I'm probably going to sell half my bag. I'll keep a couple thousand tokens, but yeah, this is the banker's coin at this point. I really don't believe in XRP. And then finally, Tezos. Tezos is another fun one. I bought a bunch of this right at the end of the bull run. You have it staking on chain, and when you delegate, you can earn some big Tezos rewards. So I've earned over like 100 extra tokens over the bear run. So now my break even's a lot better because I have so many extra Tezos tokens from staking, and now it's starting to run again. So got as low as 61 cents up to $1.44 right now. That's crazy. I think it got up to like $5. Oh, $9. Holy shit. I was thinking the all-time high was like $5. I don't think that's getting back to $10. I'd be really happy with a $5 Tezos though. That'd be a nice little trade. Yeah, I feel that, Dank. Hard for me to stay on top of the analysis when increasing my holdings of other projects. Pick very few projects. Any updates on X1? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Let's go check out Jack's Twitter. This will be the last whole thing. So I believe he posted another document from the Git book. Oh, is this? Yeah, this is interesting. So this is 6 hours ago. Central to X1's design is the XBFT consensus algorithm, an evolution of the traditional Byzantine fault tolerance mechanism. XBFT incorporates an AI transformer engine to streamline the consensus decision-making process. This engine selects an optimal, finite set of nodes, referred to as a committee, to participate in the consensus process. This method enhances the network's scalability by allowing for unlimited node participation while maintaining for full decentralization and Ethereum compatibility. For Google. Boom. So I mean that's amazing. What does he mean for Google? So if anybody searches for what XBFT is, this tweet will pop up in their Google search. So he puts this out there. If anybody wants to go see what, let's see. So if I Google X1 Byzantine fault tolerance, it takes me right to Jack's tweet. So that's what he means, you know. For the SEO, for Google. For that search engine optimization. So now if someone goes and searches for X1 consensus algorithm, you know, it should show up in the tweets. So that's pretty exciting. I mean, that is really a revolutionary, never been done feature of X1. And that's just one of the features. So what this means, and there's some concerns about centralization that people have. It says it's fully decentralized. Gonna have a rotating committee, so you know, it's as long as anybody can spin up a validator and they have a chance to be in that committee, it's decentralized. And then if any of those big players are always in the committee and they start doing some fuckery, they start doing some bad things, you know, they'll get penalized and taken out of the committee, and then the next man steps up, and it'll kind of randomly pick it'll find the best optimization for the nodes. It's going to be an amazing thing. Got into Tezos back in 2018, dumped all of them except for one that's staked on Coinbase. Hell yeah. Is it 2 now? Do you have 2 Tezos? Kept 1, that's funny. How's that for a moon bag? Yeah, Stellar's nice. Stellar was one of the early cryptos I was in. I still sold it all. I used to like Stellar for moving stuff because it was so fast and cheap. So like, if I wanted to go from like one exchange to another, they all supported Stellar, so I just put everything in Stellar, move it to another exchange, and then, you know, horrible idea now that I know how like taxes and crypto work, but that was how I used to do it. So this is the big buzz with X1 right now, is the X1 Byzantine fault tolerance, or the XBFT algorithm. And I believe there was another one regarding the GPUs. I love this tweet. Ever wonder why people would buy your freshly minted Zen that you sold at a profit last month? These buyers speculate on Zen's deflationary force due to high gas. It's their time to win. Fuck yeah, it is. XNM $5. I hope so, man. I hope you're right. It's a decentralized AI model to be distributed on validators to produce a view into the P2P network, create consensus decision map, and achieve consensus just like regular blockchain. Amazing. All right. Well, on that note, I think we're going to wrap it up. Appreciate you guys taking the victory lap for me. Or with me, I should say. Just going through all the old cryptos that I've been buying. I'm so excited to just sell everything and start over. Too early to sell that. Don't get me wrong, but I'm starting to get that hankering. You know, everyone's getting really excited. I'm getting texts from, you know, the stepfather. I keep saying stepfather, father-in-law. Get texts from the father-in-law, from my friends, from family members that want to know more about crypto. People at the office, and you know, are you going to retire? You know, I've been telling everybody to buy Bitcoin since 15K, and now it's 70K, and it really feels good. But I'm nervous. I feel like it's going to end any minute now. There could be a black swan that just sets us back. But I feel like we're in it. I feel like it's for real this time. So I'm holding tight. Best thing you can do right now. If you're not buying, just hold. Wait for the right time. You know, we got the halving coming up next month. Is it still 420? Is it coming up a bit? Yeah, now it says... Give me the countdown. So every 210,000 blocks, we're looking at 38 days. Estimated date April 16th. Man, that would have been great if it was on 420. That would have been funny. But the blocks are going too quick. They're gonna have to raise the difficulty. When people start asking, it's almost time to sell. That's how I feel, Nomad. That's where I'm like, If the halving's in 38 days, it's typically like a year after the halving we hit the top, but we might be front running everything now. And if, you know, maybe the halving ends up being the top, that'd be terrifying. We already made the all-time high, so it's like typically the all-time high comes after the halving. So either we're going to have a crazy ass super cycle and we're going to just continue to, or we're going to have a cycle that's cut short or left translated and no swan, only up. Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's the attitude we got to have. Shout out to you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope you have a nice Friday. Hope you have a good Saturday. Have a nice weekend. Spend some time with the fam. We'll be back tomorrow. Get your head out of the charts. Go touch some grass. If you want to talk crypto, hit me up on Telegram. Hit me up on Twitter at TreeCityWest. As always, I hope you guys stay zen. Peace.